Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton95, coming with another Transformers Legacy video, and that is going to be the Wave 3 Deluxe Class Crankcase. So, there he is. Again, same thing we're used to now, open packaging. Nice image of him there. Got that going on, 14 steps. There's the QR code if you want to check that out. And yeah, so not really much going on with this, so let's go ahead and get him open and check him out. And here we have Crankcase out of his packaging, and he doesn't look too bad. Definitely looks a lot better than I thought he was originally, just due to the mold, but I think he actually wears it pretty well. Now there is quite a bit of retooling, mostly towards the upper body. Like this whole upper torso has been retooled, the engineering has been changed, at least a little bit here on the shoulders, and of course the backpack is wanting to fall over because now it doesn't have his weapons as a counterbalance. But yeah, there's been some changes in here, adding his kind of trigger con style weapons, even though those are not 3mm compatible. I believe at one point they said they were trying to make it that way, but I can't remember if that's the case. And he still has the ugly little plate on the back of his head. Wish they would have figured out a way to not have that there. Whoop. But as far as his accessories goes, he does have the same kind of arm-mounted blaster slash blaster pistol that Skids came with, just in this kind of smoky gray translucent, as well as what for vehicle mode would be the front end, the grill and headlights of the vehicle, as this kind of double-barreled blaster. I mean, it does have compatibility with the 3mm blast effects, so you can have that going on. Now, I did go ahead and get the Nonnef upgrade. So this will just plug into these little squares right here. Just get that up and out of the way. Move that, so that will just tab right into place, just like that. Come around and up like that. So same on this side. Plug it into there. And that will just come down. Down like that, just to where those are. Oh, come on. Flush like that. Bring those down, keep that folded up. And we just bring this down a little bit here. And rest those on his shoulders. Now he has his proper trigger con style weapons. You can even use blast effects with these. So you can actually have them firing on the trigger bots and other, Autobots. So yeah, nice to see that we're getting these characters. Just for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and take these off. They are a little tricky because of the translucent plastic. I just don't want to end up snapping or breaking anything. Just kind of wiggle it out. Don't use a lot of force. It will kind of just work out of there. And there we go. Now we'll go ahead and show off paint details. He does have quite a bit of paint in some areas. So you got paint here on the shoulders. They're molded in black, but painted in this nice kind of dark blue, along with this little kind of chevron on his chest, or his upper torso anyways. Yeah, chest and neck area. Got this really pretty kind of metallic blue on these chest sections, along with the silver and the little circle there for where the screw hole would go. I do believe that can also fit, yeah, it can also fit blast effects. You can have him firing out of his chest. His shins are painted in that same kind of glossy blue. And of course, you got like two tones of orange for the face. You got a lighter coat shade for the visor. And of course more black and metallic blue, but we'll look at that more in vehicle mode. Now, as you can see, his chest does not want to sit. I don't know why they engineered him this way. But yeah, his chest doesn't, wait. Did that work? Okay, never mind. I'm just a dummy. So that's staying now. Articulation, his head is on a ball joint, so do get decent range. You got 360 at the shoulders, and you got this kind of movement here. Got some up and down. Got a actual bicep swivel here. 90 at the elbow, and wrist rotates 360. Waist does rotate 360 as well. We've got all the way forward and back on some very tight hinges on mine. Got a thigh swivel all the way out. 90 at the knee, and ankles on a pivot. So while we're here, I'll go ahead and also, whoop, just my luck. Okay, found it. So these were also part of the Nonnef upgrade. So we got this section here with the curve kind of sloping down. That will just slide right into the thigh there. It is a very close match to the original plastic color. So now we've got his thighs nice and filled in, if I can get it to cooperate here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now his thighs are filled out. Doesn't speak much for his inner leg there. It is a shame that his left leg here so loose. I might go in there with some joint fix and fix that up. But as far as transformation goes, it is pretty much the same as Skids. So we'll go ahead and plug the legs together like that. And open up or bring out the wheels here. Open up the legs. Bring this whole chest piece up a little bit. Actually, yeah, it needs to come down. We'll fold up the torso. The head will just kind of sit there. Get these out of the way. Actually, I do think they need to be folded up. Never mind, because now they are getting in the way. There we go. So there's that. Straighten out the arms. Rotate here at the bicep. Like that. These will come down, fold up. Actually, they should have just stayed where they were. Never mind. So keep it like that and just kind of fold, bring it down. Of course, they slot in on these tabs right here. But let's save that until after we do this. So from here, bring the legs all the way forward like that. Then there's a joint right here that'll come up. And I want to tab these little tabs right here into the back of the roof. Just like that. I guess before you fold up the legs, straighten out these arms, tab them into the side, just like that. Then bring this section down until it's about flush like that. And then these panels will just close right over completing the vehicle mode. Well, for the most part. There we go. For some reason it wants to keep popping apart. Okay, so there's the crankcase for the most part. Now we just take this, flip up this little panel here. And that will plug right into the front, forming the front bumper of the vehicle mode. Excuse me, I'll try to fix lighting here. So yeah, there is crankcase in his vehicle mode. Now, similar vehicle mode to Skids, albeit, you know, updated a little bit. You got these little sections here, get this whole new area right in the main like cabin of the vehicle. And then this is all new. Got these kind of like handlebars, like I don't even know what they'd be for. Get this whole new rear section with the spare tire. Some of that silver and kind of metallic teal. Got the blue striping that goes all the way down the vehicle. Of course, the silver headlights and fog lights. Now, to show off these new weapons, we'll go ahead and collapse them up like this. And then they will tab again back into the roof, just like that. You can bring them down, and just like the original G1 toy, you've got his weapons out in vehicle mode. And what is going on with my brightness right now? There we go. It's a little too dark. So yeah, there you've got crankcase. Now, as far as his other weapon, you can just store it up here on the roof, and you can have 3 weapons going on with the crankcase. Now, the upgrade kit does include some hubcaps, so let's go ahead and work on that. And these are little glue pads for the rear hubcaps. So all we do is take our side cutters and aim, or have the flat end towards the piece that you want to have, or that you're cutting off. Was not a perfect cut. That is not, oof. Okay, so save that from happening. I should have just twisted it off, because now that's gonna look a little ugly. I think with this it should be fine, because there's a little bit more of the gate there. And not perfect, but definitely better than, yeah, let's just go ahead and twist these off. All right. So then these larger ones, you'll just kind of slip into there. The only problem is that does lock up the wheel, so I might, well, I guess first I should show, it does roll just fine before you put them in, but it is just a little on the tight side. So when you do put in the new ones, well, that one rolls fine. Yeah, I might just have to sand that one down a little bit more if I can get it out of there. Now for these, which we'll basically do, she'll remove, do it one at a time. So take your new hubcap piece, just apply it to the glue pad to the hubcap. Oh, come on. You peel that off. Now we'll go right onto the pin of that rear wheel. So now, oh, he has some rear hubcaps. Yeah, I know that one looks a little ugly due to me not paying attention to how close that was to the runner. But just put that in. Make sure it's in there real good. That will just pop right onto that rear hubcap. Of course, now it doesn't want to work very well on this side. I think I got some of the glue inside of, yeah, I did. Let's get that back more towards the center. I know this video is going a lot longer than I anticipated. There we go, that's how it should roll. So, yeah, that one's good enough. So yeah, there we go. There is Crankcase looking quite a bit better. So, got his large weapons here. Again, blast effect compatible, so let's put those there. And then for the final barrel, take this one apart. So now he's ready to fire on some Autobots. So yeah, let's go ahead and get him back into robot mode, and we'll end this video. So just bring these up out of the way. They do, of course, fold up if you want to have them going around like that. So open these panels, bring this whole section here back, fold in the wheels, bring out the arms here, untab this back section from the legs, straighten that joint out, and then the hips, close up the shins, straighten out what will be the upper arms. Oop. Take that off. That. Oh, these are in the way here, so get my screwdriver in there. Pop those down so we can. Oop. There we go. Got to know that was going on with his shoulder. There we go. Oh, there goes that one. Okay. There we go. And of course, okay. Bring this all down. Get the head out of the way while you bring that down. Then just plug that. Okay. And then for these new weapons, we'll just bring them back up onto his shoulders. And there we have Crankcase. So then we'll give him his little handheld blaster here. And yeah, so not hateful. I just think I got unlucky with my copy with the knee being so loose. and finally figured out that whole issue with the chest. It's weird that his arms are just sliding off so easily on the transformation joint. But at this point, it kind of is what it is. And his shoulders are kind of drooping down. But anyways, oh, there he goes. Other than the few issues that I'm having with my copy, I still think he looks great, especially if you get the Nonnef add-ons for him. Really brings home that original look he had. So if you're after this guy, at least to complete your scavengers from IDW, there you go. And hopefully someone will create like a head you can just swap out with the big chunk missing out of it. So I think, who's left? Fulcrum and who else? There was another one. No, Fulcrum was one of them, but we got a new Grimlock, we got new Misfire, Crankcase, Croc, Flywheels. So yeah, I think we got almost all the scavengers. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it took longer than it usually does, but having those few little issues and showing off the new Nonnef stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next video.